What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Vacant Lot Episode 2. I'm Chess. That's Wes. Here to entertain as much as we can possible. Oh, Wes's background looks like I'm going to be having a seizure. Multiple people are going to be having one tonight. So don't stare at the screen. Just saying. But yeah. Wes, you ever been in a car wreck?
Multiple.
Worst car wreck story. Go.
I was 16, first car. So I was heading to high school, had my buddy with me, and we had to go through a median. Like we had to go across the highway to get to the high school.
Yeah.
We get to the first, we're sitting in the median, and a buddy of mine who was in school with me and also on the football team with me comes in and cuts me off, like playing around.
Ooh.
And then he goes. And I was
You
like,
win.
all right, cool. Got to be clear. So I went and boom, totaled my 81 Camaro.
Okay, now you had your seatbelt on and all that crap, right? Sure.
No, come on.
Okay, now.
It was an 81 Camaro. I'm in full steel.
Okay, so
Unless that car flips, I'm fine.
So when it hit, okay, any blood?
No, luckily, so it hit on my buddy's side, the passenger side. Luckily, it hit at the back end. If it had came in closer, then yeah, he'd got messed up. But no, it hit the back end of the side. Pretty much bent the frame.
I think I have the worst wreck story in history of wreck stories. And I think I've told you this one, but I'm going to tell the audience this one now.
Go ahead, Senor One-Upper. Let's do this. What you got?
I will, senorita. So I had a 91 Four Taurus, and I was jobless at the time, and I was looking for a job. My mom called me and said, "Hey, there's job signs posted on the side of the roads. Get the numbers down so you can, call them up." I was like, "Okay." So my dumb ass is looking side to side, not looking ahead. I hit this van going 45, no brakes. I didn't have time to even react. Like, I hit him so hard that it knocked out the power steering pump in my car. I had no power steering, so I went into oncoming traffic and other head-on place thing. Had to. Yeah, have you ever had a car without power steering?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to drag it back, and I get out. My phone was in my pocket. It shattered it because my knees went under the steering wheel. Airbag hit me in the face. I was bleeding out the mouth. And the funny part is, I got out and I was like, "Am I bleeding internally?" Because my ass hurt so bad. So apparently, when I hit this gentleman and his friend in this work van,
They stuck a dildo in your ass when you weren't looking.
No, they didn't do that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I hit them so hard that I shit myself. I shit all over myself. I'm not even kidding. I shit on myself. You know how embarrassing it is to ride in an ambulance, literally ride in an ambulance with shitty khaki pants on. And my mom's like freaking out because I'm her baby, She's like,
because she didn't have her diapers on you when she picked you.
She didn't have her depends on me.
No, for you, not for her.
Her depends on her for me. So she was like, "Are you okay?" Checking my mom. She's like, "Who's the president?" And I believe it was Barack Obama at the time.
Who's the president? That's her first question.
No, no, I got it mixed up. The police officer asked me, he was like,
"It's just so funny because the likelihood of you knowing, even without a wreck, is still 50-50.
No, so that the police officer asked me, they was like, "Who's the president?" And I was like, "It's Barack Obama." And they were like, "That's good," but I was still loopy. And they were like, "What day is it?" And I was like, "It's Saturday," and it was like Sunday. And they were like, "Well, we got to take him." Mama, he's like, "We need it." These guys
I'm sorry. Down. I'm laughing so hard because in my mind, your mom just comes up to you. "Honey, are you okay?" "Yeah." "Who's the president?"
Anyway, so you're such a dick.
I know.
So I get an ambulance or whatever, and my they need to find my license, and my wallet was sitting in the seat beside me, and it went somewhere. My mom found my license and the condoms and shit I had in my vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, they had to go buy me like fresh clothes. And everything. It was embarrassing as shit, dude. I shit all over myself.
Jess, who's the
Uh,
president?
Joe Biden.
Okay, you're okay.
Yeah. Speaking of that, man, you Biden or Trump?
Oh man, we're getting into this.
We talk. We still
Well,
talk
I
about
mean,
that.
it takes me $100 to fill up my car, which is supposed to be a hybrid. So I'm gonna say Trump right now.
So you voted Trump, correct?
Oh yeah, yeah,
I didn't vote. I'm
that's
not
fine.
political. I'm not
And
political.
look, for those of you who are pro Biden, cool,
Yeah.
man. I got nothing against you.
Yeah, he's not
Those
gonna
of
be
you
like
pro
you
Trump,
suck.
cool. I got nothing. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
No, we don't care. I
I've
don't.
just always been Republican.
Yeah.
Um, do I think there was Republicans that probably could have suited better? Yeah, but I voted for Republican, and Trump was the guy at the time, so screw it. I voted his way. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I didn't, but I don't plan on voting ever because I'm not really.
way to be a
In,
part of society.
thank you. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm one of the many thousands of fat people, so you're welcome. Um, anyways, um, I I thought both presidents were kind of like one's a celebrity who says whatever, and another one can't remember his name the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it is what it is. But I can't get political, man. I don't know nothing about it. So why vote?
Yeah, I mean, I know enough to get by.
Yeah,
And if we're going off of pure what suits my life and my beliefs, I vote Republican.
I respect that, man. A lot of people won't come on here and tell what their political stance is and anything like that. Which the gas prices are fucking insane. Everything's going up.
Gas prices are insane, man. Grocery bills are insane right now. I mean, yeah, people are like, "Well, minimum wage is going up." Great, man, but if you're getting paid $15 an hour, but milk's $9 for a gallon, you're still kind of getting screwed.
Yeah, man. Like, so do you think Trump will ever get back in office?
Um, I think in 2 years he can probably make it. I think it'd probably be him and DeSantis running together.
Mhm.
And DeSantis is my governor here in Florida. I like him. A lot of people got some stuff they don't like about him, like he's very
Anti-mask.
anti-mask, anti-COVID, which that's that kind of thing. It's like stay out of that because, like I said, you do what makes you comfortable. You know what I mean? If in the end of the day, if I know Chess got vaccinated, if that made you your mind at ease, cool, do it. Just don't hate on me for not doing it.
Yeah, when when I'm on YouTube and I see people in streams, whatever, and I join a stream and they all get political, I just leave. I'm like, I don't want to be involved in this.
Yeah,
Like,
but yeah, we're doing it now.
well, I mean, we talk about whatever, on the show. I mean, so I mean, it's what are you looking at your Pornhub account?
I got my wife's messaging me. She's ordering stuff for my 2-year-old's birthday party coming up.
Oh shit. Okay, I forgot about that. So what do you want to talk about? How about the first one?
Stop, man. Make it organic,
I'm just
buddy.
fucking
Stop
with you,
worrying
man.
about the topics.
Just
I got
fucking
my
with you, man.
controller behind me. You're an Xbox guy. I'm a PS guy. Why Xbox, man? I hate the controllers.
See, I hate the controllers for the PS4 and play. Okay, so growing up, I was a Nintendo guy. I'm sure you was. You had the N64. Everybody did.
Greatest system of all time.
Oh yes, I totally agree. And it came out the year I was born. So I love that thing. I went from that, and then I got a PlayStation 1, which is
Okay.
pretty cool. I got a PlayStation 2, which
Great.
PS2 is the highest selling console of all time.
Amazing system.
Yes.
You know what's crazy about PS2? Let me put a side note on that real quick. So I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, right?
Yeah, I am too.
There was a Dragon Ball Z game that I used to have to play, but it
Mhm.
was an Asian game. Like it was made in Japan. So what was crazy about it is you'd put it in, but you left the lid open in order for it to play.
That's cool.
Like the disc was seen. It was cool and a pain in the ass at the same time. But it was the best Dragon Ball Z game I've ever played. It might have been Budokai, but it was like Budokai Japanese.
Now,
And I was like, man, this is insane.
Now, did you have the slim or the bulky one?
I think I had the Slim.
Yeah, I did have the slim too.
Yeah.
People, dude, I remember when that console, people were dying trying to get that console.
Well, that's the PS5 now, man. Yeah, because so what for those of y'all who don't know, like I mean, most people know you can't get a PS5, but the reason you can't is because of COVID.
Yeah.
Manufacturing for the chip that goes inside of these PS5s been put on hold. So there's literally like slim chips to put in. Like I'd love to get a PS5 just because me and him both were diehard college football fans, and NCAA football might be coming back, but only for the PS5.
Yep.
So it's one of those things. Like, yeah, I want one, but how bad do you want it? You want to go on eBay and pay $1,200 for one? I don't.
So getting back to that. So when the PlayStation, I can't remember what came out first, PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360. I didn't have the Xbox, the original Xbox. I didn't have it.
I
But
didn't have any Xboxes. I never liked the system.
the 360 come out, and I got it for Christmas one year, and I loved it, man. They got really
Halo.
no. Besides that, they got Gears of War. I love Gears of War. I love
Yeah,
that
but
franchise.
Halo was like the
Oh yeah,
franchise
yeah, it was.
for
It was
Xbox.
for sure.
And
I
it was
mean,
a good game. Gears of War is fun. I'll give you
yes,
that. Gears of War is fun. And Halo's fun. I'd still put Call of Duty over Halo though.
Call of Duty's gotten. It was fun back then, but now it's just stupid.
Here's controversial. I guarantee I'm gonna get hate for this. My favorite Call of Duty is Ghost. Ghost got so much hate on it, but the maps were insanely fun.
Yeah, but you died so quick, man. You didn't have time.
You know why I think I liked Ghost the most?
Mhm.
The mode that I play the most on Call of Duty is
Yeah.
Gun Game. And that
Oh
is
yeah.
the first time that I can remember seeing Gun Game was on Ghost. And
Mhm.
those of you who don't know Gun Game, like you start with a knife, then once you get a kill with that, you go to a pistol, and it just keeps getting better and better. And finally, you go to a rocket launcher and then another knife, right? But
Yeah.
it's a throwing knife for the last one.
Yeah.
I got so good at that game, like that was my go-to game. So, like when I found that on Call of Duty Ghost, man, I just fell in love with that game.
Yeah. I mean, Ghost was cool. I mean, they had the little pack you could download that had Snoop Dogg as one of the.
Yeah, I never used it. Snoop Dogg gets
Yeah.
on my nerves. Another, once again, people are gonna hate me for that. I can't stand him.
He's in
Um,
everything, every
he
commercial.
he is, and it's not like I don't like Snoop Dogg as a person. I think he's great. I just don't like
Yeah.
his music. Don't like his voice. I don't like him as a human being. No, I'm kidding. But it's mainly the persona of Snoop Dogg. I'm just like, it's out. It's kind of like Willie Nelson. Like I don't give a shit.
So you don't like Snoop Dogg? Do you like Shaquille O'Neal?
No,
Is it because he's in everything?
no. I never had an issue with Shaquille O'Neal until there was this one kid who had a disability and he started making fun of the kid.
Oh,
Which he eventually apologized about it. The kid like had an interview on TV where he was like crying. He was like, he was my favorite player and it really hurt my feelings. I'm just like, you know what, man, I got kids and I've worked for kids who had disabilities. You're a piece of shit. Like you don't do that. Even though he gave an apology and everything, which I'm not gonna keep harping on something that's old, but that's why I don't like him.
yeah. So
Because every now and then somebody's true character will show a glimpse, and that one to me showed it.
yeah, everybody's true character. So who would you say that your number one most disliked celebrity that you can't stand the most? I'll tell you mine. I think I know who it is.
You start with yours, man, because I'm gonna think about this for a minute.
Jake Paul. Can't stand the guy.
I was that way last year, but man, the dude's found an avenue and he's making tons of money off of it. You do you, dude. He's just playing the heel character, man, and he's killing it. Man, I don't know, dude. Like a celebrity I really can't stand.
MGK?
I wouldn't even call him a celebrity, man. He got punked out so bad by Eminem. He's now just painting his fingernails and wearing dresses. Once again, man, people are gonna hate me for this one. Jason Bateman.
Who's that?
He's in a bunch of shit. He's got the show Ozark right now.
Oh, I know who he is. Yes.
You just like you listen to him, he seems like such a prick. He might be the nicest guy in the world, but his personality he gives off, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain people like Tobey Maguire, man. He seems like a dick.
Yeah, he's a dickhead. Oh, Michael Cera's a dickhead.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are Like, I get that you're a celebrity and you don't want to sign autographs, but say it nicely. Be like, I just don't feel like signing autographs, guys. Sorry, you don't got to like Tobey Maguire was like, the paparazzi was like on him, and he was like, "Get the fuck out of the way! Try to
I'd
fucking
probably do the
move."
same, dude. Think about
Yeah,
it, man. You can't leave your house without people surrounding your car and you can't move. I'd lose it too.
I think years ago, probably the number one most hated celebrity is probably Kanye.
Kanye is hard to pinpoint, man. Did he lose his fucking mind?
Well, he started his
Then he
own
found
church.
he started doing, Christ stuff, which, hey man, more power to you, love it.
Yeah,
But now he's like walking around, sleeping with everybody, wearing masks to like cover up who he is. Like he gives me Michael Jackson vibes. Like he's slowly starting to just fucking lose it.
yeah, he's got that beef with Pete Davidson.
Weirdest beef ever.
I know, I don't
Um,
understand it. And why would
uh,
Kim K be with Pete Davidson? I don't get that.
I don't know, he's funny as fuck. Maybe I don't know. But
Uh,
that's yeah, man. I don't know, man. I get the whole. Remember Michael Jackson's like his last 3 to 5 years
mhm.
before. What are you doing with your tongue? Are you that lazy you can't keep your mouth closed?
No, I had something in my mouth. I was getting it
Oh,
out.
okay. Um, the last 3 to 5 years of Michael's life, man, like he's like wearing these weird scarves. He's putting a fucking sheet over his kid. Like I'm getting those vibes from Kanye.
Hanging his kid off the balcony.
Yeah, look, it's blanket, and he just drops it.
Blanket. I seen that
It's
South Park episode.
blanket.
South Park episode just.
No, that's ignorant. Stop it.
So let me ask you this: if South Park could give away, can get away with anything?
Yeah,
Am I right, dude?
pretty much. I mean, they were the ones who were pushing the boundaries on Show Muhammad, which was like a huge deal at the time.
Yeah, like I'm surprised that show hasn't been canceled. They've been on Comedy Central since like 97, 98.
Once again, man, it's that don't give a shit attitude, and that's what kind of makes them so successful. I haven't watched them in forever because, like, once you hit a certain age, you're just kind of like, I'm over it.
I watched them last night.
Yeah, you're not there yet, but eventually you'll grow out of it, and it's not like it's a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying it's immature, but eventually you're just like, all right, I get it. I'm gonna move on.
Now, speaking of celebrities, who's the hottest celebrity you think, women wise? I'll tell you mine right now.
Go ahead.
It's got to be chick that played Harley Quinn.
Margaret Robbie or Margot
Yes.
Robbie.
Yes.
All right.
Either her or Jessica Biel.
Let's say Scarlett Johansson, man. Her as Black Widow is just ridiculous.
Scarlett Johansson is a sexy individual.
Mm-hmm.
But
Actually, can I change my answer? I'm gonna say Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah, he is pretty cool in Deadpool. I love those movies, by the way. I don't know if you liked them or not. Those Deadpool movies are hilarious, dude.
I like anything Marvel,
Yeah,
except for Captain Marvel. God, that movie sucked.
what about Green Lantern? It's terrible. It's awful. Just say it.
I'll take it over Captain Marvel. Hate me if you want to. Go back and watch Captain Marvel. I went and saw it the day it came out in theaters. That's like how I did every Marvel movie. That's how I'm going to do the Doctor Strange movie because I cannot wait for Multitude of Madness. Holy shit, it's going to be amazing. Or Multiverse of Madness, sorry. It's going to be amazing. I go and see Captain Marvel the day it comes out. 5 minutes into the movie, I'm like, can we just get to the ending credit scene, please? Like, it sucked.
What do you not like about it?
The whole storyline. Everything was just boring as shit. You are literally playing a whole movie on the Skrulls, which is one of the biggest villain storylines out there. They literally, could be anybody. And you did it to such a shit degree that I didn't give a shit about Carol Danvers. I was like, hopefully Captain Marvel dies in this movie. Like,
Tell us how you really feel.
I couldn't stand it. Brie Larson did a terrible job as Carol Danvers and Captain Marvel. Yeah. It just sucked. You could ask me right now, besides Nick Fury and Captain Marvel, name the other 3 main characters in the movie. Gun to my head, I'm getting shot. Couldn't tell you.
So let me ask you this: you had to pick one. Mm-hmm. Captain Marvel or Batman vs Superman? Which one would you watch? Both were terrible.
Batman vs Superman. Here's why. And I'm
Okay.
not even a DC fan.
Yeah.
I liked one scene in the whole Batman vs Superman movie. Okay.
Okay.
Which is when they Superman's just now back alive, but he doesn't know who he is, and you see Flash trying to run past him, and you see Superman's eyes catch him, just to
That's
show
cool.
how fast Superman. It was a cool scene. Love the way they did that. I can't name one scene in Captain Marvel that I thought was good.
That's pretty bad. Like,
Have you watched Captain Marvel?
no.
Kudos. Huge waste of 2 hours.
Now I've heard that the new Batman's pretty good.
I heard the same. Haven't seen it yet. Like I said, I don't get that excited for DC.
So you didn't like the Christian Bale Batman movies?
It was good. But, all right. Here's my issue with Batman.
Okay.
And once again, you want to have this argument, anybody out there, I'll go to bat for this one. It's the same issue I have with Spider-Man. I don't like Spider-Man either.
Okay.
Because neither one of them can carry a series. Hear me out on this, Jess. Batman, Spider-Man, same issue. They are nothing but great villains.
I could see that.
Name me any other superhero where the villain is better. One of their villains is better than the superhero, besides Batman and Spider-Man.
Bane was pretty cool.
That's Batman.
Oh, you said, what do you mean? Like, what do you
Name me a superhero
Yeah.
who had a villain that you cared about more than you cared about the superhero that is not Batman or Spider-Man. Think about it. Batman, people watch it because Bane, the Joker, Penguin, Riddler, like the list goes on and on. The Crow, or not the Crow, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze. It's all about how great the villains are. And then you just have this guy who's rich and gets all these gadgets and uses white privilege to go and fight crime. Great. Another guy is bitten by a radioactive spider. Oh, this should be cool. It's not. He's just a kid with a smart mouth who's like a fake Deadpool. But what's great about him, Doc Ock, Venom, Carnage, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin. It's not the superhero that's cool in either one of those.
Okay.
Take this for example, right?
Okay.
Some of the best movies in Marvel history. Okay. Take away the ones where we're all together. Let's take away Endgame, Civil War, which is my favorite, Infinity War. Take all those away.
Okay.
Iron Man that started it all. Probably one of the biggest ones out there, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Can you name me 3 villains from Iron Man?
No.
Because the superhero carried the show.
Exactly.
Can you name me three villains from Thor?
Loki's the only one I know.
Superhero carried the show. What about Black Panther?
T'Challa?
T'Challa is Black Panther.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
They had Killmonger. That was it. The superhero carried the show. Guardians of the Galaxy. The superheroes carry the show. What's another one? Hulk. You can name probably Abomination. That's about it throughout the whole series. Superhero carried the show.
I didn't get your argument, but now I get it. I totally get it now.
They lean on the villains they created, which isn't a bad thing. But don't sit here and be like, man, check out my new Batman fucking t-shirt. Why would you get that? Get a Bane t-shirt. Get a Joker t-shirt. Get who actually, means something in that fucking series. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. That's not how this works.
I get where you're coming from because I didn't see it, but now I see it. The villains really did carry those 2 franchises.
Exactly.
Bad. Like the last Spider-Man movie, the multiverse or whatever they were doing, like they had all the villains in it that were iconic.
They had to, because if it was just one villain, like let's say they used Carnage, right? Who's everybody's waiting to see. Carnage is supposed to be amazing, right? I love Carnage. If it was Carnage versus the 3 Spider-Mans, it wouldn't have worked because those 3 Spider-Mans have the same storyline that doesn't carry to begin with. Every Spider-Man movie we have seen, besides the Tobey Maguire movies, they're facing more than one villain. Because if they would have showed up with just Jamie Foxx's Electrode in the first Spider-Man with the Andrew Garfield one, whatever, it wouldn't have worked. They had to bring in Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
It's a villain carry movie. Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Let's break Batman down. When you had Bane, you also had Scarecrow in the Christian Bale series, right? When you had the Joker, you also had Two-Face in that series. Go back even farther. Batman and Robin. You had Bane, Freeze,
Riddler
Ivy.
and the
Or no,
Riddler.
yeah. Yep, no, that was another one. You had Riddler, Two-Face.
Mm-hmm.
They can't carry a movie on themselves. They can't carry the comics on themselves.
Yeah, like this new Batman movie. I don't even know who the villain is. Oh, the Penguin, something like he's in it,
And Riddler.
and Riddler. Which
Yeah.
the new Riddler? I've seen what he looks like.
Meanwhile, Iron Man. Iron Man 1 is going against another version of Iron Man, still his technology. No one can name who that bad guy is. If you do name it in the comments, you Googled that shit. The second one is Whiplash, right? Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, that's the only one I really know.
Whiplash isn't even a top 50 villain in all of Marvel.
No, I mean Iron Man
But
took him
that's
down.
how good the superhero is.
Yeah, Tony Stark, pretty badass.
Tony Stark, dude, Robert Downey Jr. was born to play that role.
Yeah, just like Thor. What's his name was born to play that role too.
Yeah. And think about it this way. They're pitching, I think it's the Thor Love and Thunder. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but Natalie Portman's supposed to be taking over the hammer, right? For Thor.
Yeah.
People were up in arms. What? We're getting rid of, Chris and da 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 da. How can you replace him? How can you replace him? Meanwhile, Batman changes every year. So does Spider-Man, and nobody gives two shits. Their first question is, well, who's going to play the Joker?
That is true. I thought Christian Bale was one of the best Batmans, but that's just
It all depends on when you grew up, right? Like, I loved Keaton. But
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite, because it was at the height of me watching these movies as a kid, was Kilmer. Even though the Val Kilmer movie sucked, I liked Val Kilmer as Bruce. I thought he did a great job as Bruce and Batman.
yeah. I just thought Christian Bale put more into it than any other Batman, but that's just my opinion. Which, and we all, I mean, the Jokers, man, you got listed. I mean, the only terrible Joker was probably what's his name?
Leto.
Yeah, that was terrible. Like if he ever gets a movie,
The best is Ledger. It won't be done better.
him and Jack Nicholson are up there.
Jack's number 2, but I don't think Jack even holds a candle.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy though, man, is the actual best Joker is Mark Hamill. Even though it is,
No, he's not. I know you're going off the cartoon. Think about the psychology and the dark state that Heath put in that movie.
It pretty much killed him in a way.
Well, I mean, I'm not going down that path. I'm saying like they showed the different side of the Joker.
Oh yeah.
Which once again, this is more entertaining than talking about who the best Batman is.
I'll give it to you, man. Like the damn, I ain't never going to watch a Batman movie again now. Thank you.
Captain America. Besides Red Skull, name me a villain.
I don't know one. Wes is big into the comics over here. He's a big nerd.
I am, man. And that's why every time I see people, did you see it in the Spider-Man? No, I don't give a shit. Tell me when the next Green Goblin movie comes out, because that's the only thing carrying that stupid ass franchise.
I want a villain movie, like in a way.
We had them. They're called Suicide Squads.
I know, but they're not. The last one was good. The first one was terrible. Like
both of them were let's be honest. Like
the second one was good. I mean,
it was okay.
I mean,
it was okay.
I don't know.
You got John Cena, you got him standing there, and then Will Smith walks up, smacks him in the face, like, "Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth, John Cena," and he shoots a guy in the head, and that's how it all went.
It wasn't Will Smith, but okay. Oh, he looks like Will Smith. It's not Will Smith.
Who played Deadshot?
He played.
It was Idris Elba in that one. That's right. Idris Elba played in the second one. You're right.
Yeah. And then
I just don't give a shit about DC.
Oh, what the fuck was John Cena's character's name?
Peacemaker?
Yeah, the show. You should watch the show. You'd like it. I mean, it is. Speaking of shows, man, what are you into? Like, what shows do you watch?
Right now, shit, what am I watching right now? I'm rewatching Curb Your Enthusiasm just because it makes me fucking laugh.
Yeah, we got into Squid Games, me and you.
Yeah, waiting on season 2 for that. The newest season of Stranger Things is coming out. Can't wait for that.
Never seen it.
You really should get into it, man. It's good. What else? Oh man, I think is it August? It might be this month. I don't know. The spinoff from Game of Thrones is coming out, The House of Dragons.
See,
That's gonna be dope.
I didn't get to finish Game of Thrones, but
Show's
that
over.
yeah. Well, see, I think there's a show that's better than Game of Thrones.
You say Breaking Bad, I'm smacking your mouth.
First of all, you can't reach me. Breaking Bad is better than Game of Thrones. Look at the ratings. Look at the ratings. Look it
Breaking
up.
Bad's good. Look, like I can't dog Breaking Bad. I loved it, right? Like one of my favorite scenes in all of TV history is, the I'm the one who knocks.
Yeah.
Amazing scene. And the fact, when Hank starts putting two together about the WW,
Yeah.
love it. But Game of Thrones, man, that was next level. Like to me, that might be the best thing HBO's put out. And me, I watched Sopranos, I watched The Wire, I watched Oz. Like I love Boardwalk Empire. I think Game of Thrones might top them all, dude.
Game of, you know what? Here's a funny story. Because have you ever been a Walking Dead fan? Yes or no?
Yeah, but as soon as I think it was when Negan finally got caught and arrested, I stopped watching.
Negan is him, by the way. I swear they act just alike. What's crazy is I know this because I haven't watched the last two seasons of The Walking Dead, and the newest one that's coming up, the last season, because I just lost interest. But that show originally got pitched to HBO.
That was a tough word for you.
Shut the fuck
Let's
up.
try that again. Try it again.
That show originally
There you go.
got pitched to HBO, but they said that it was too gory and graphic. But they got Game of Thrones on there. Isn't that weird?
So a show that's too gory and graphic won't go on HBO, but can make it to AMC. That makes sense.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Really think about that. The most graphic part was what Negan's introduction with the whole Glenn kill. Besides that, it wasn't that gory.
Well, season 7, they had to ramp it up. So which I got the Negan back upstairs, but Negan's one of the best villains in TV history. I think one of them. Definitely one of the funniest ones.
It depends on how you want to define villain, right? Like best villain. Because if you're talking about just like a cool character, yeah, Negan might win that. But if you're talking about somebody you want to, just kill and hate the most, it might be Joffrey from Game of Thrones.
Oh, Joffrey.
I've never seen people cheer at a teenager dying from poison more than the Game of Thrones.
What's crazy is the guy that played him quit acting after that. They just quit.
Yeah.
He could have done so much more, man. Like
he made enough. He's fine. He doesn't.
The ending to Game of Thrones, which I've seen the ending, was like.
All right, the last 2 episodes is probably the biggest letdown of the whole show.
Did you see that ending coming?
It feels like they had to tie too much together too fast.
Yeah. Which I don't know, man. There's so many TV shows that's iconic and all that kind of stuff.
Which Sons of Anarchy, another top 5 in mine.
I love that show.
Top 5 in mine.
Opie is probably one of the most beloved characters on a TV show ever.
One of the saddest deaths of all time.
Yes, one of the saddest, definitely. And The Office is probably one of the funniest shows of all time. This guy over here is an Office aficionado.
Oh, yeah. I really want you to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm one day.
I have. I've watched one episode.
That's it?
Yes. Did you know? Oh, I forgot to tell you this. So, Curb Your Enthusiasm, I don't know what scene is. You know the scene, I don't know what season is, where they're in the baseball stadium?
There's a couple episodes that they go to Dodger Stadium.
Did you know that one of those scenes helped a guy get off get out of murder because they caught him on the camera?
Yeah, they caught the guy on the camera.
Isn't that cool?
To prove that he was there.
Yeah, prove that he was there.
Yeah. Dude, the stroke of luck that guy had in that situation is insane.
That's crazy, man. Because I saw it, I was like, Kirby Enthusiasm. I was like, oh yeah, that's what Wes has been talking about all the time. Mm-hmm. Kirby Enthusiasm. I watched one episode. It was funny. Yeah, seems like it's an older show, right?
We know who that is, right? Yeah, but they're still coming out with new episodes. Like the newest season just came out.
I don't know who he is. The guy.
Larry David is the creator of Seinfeld.
Oh, he is. Okay, I never watched Seinfeld. I never seen Seinfeld.
You're a little young for Seinfeld. Yeah, I don't like when it came out. You weren't around.
When did it come out? 95.
Early 90s.
Yeah, I was more of a. I'm trying to think, like maybe I was gonna say Family Matters and all that kind of stuff, but that came out before I was born too.
That's the
I was weird.
60s, 70s.
I was what
Oh,
Family
no, I was
Matters?
the same, dude. I was the same. Oh no, Family Matters. I'm thinking All the Family.
No.
But I was the same, man. As a kid, I was watching TV Land. I was watching Happy Days, All in the Family, The Jeffersons.
So okay, uh, you're a cartoon guy, right? Kind
To an
of.
extent, yeah.
Okay, so okay, let's go back in the day. What was your favorite cartoon of all time to watch every week? You just couldn't wait.
Like Saturday morning, TV's on. What am I picking as a kid?
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh my gosh.
Either that. Okay, I got three.
Yes.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Rugrats. This is really slept on. Okay, people, go back and rewatch this as an adult because I think it's on Disney Plus now. Go rewatch Gargoyles.
I
Still holds up.
okay. So, um,
Oh, and Darkwing Duck. That's up there.
what did you say your first one was? The
Teenage
teenage.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, I didn't watch. No, I'm trying to think. That's not the one I was thinking about.
Rugrats.
Rugrats definitely for sure. All
Big fan.
that.
See, I never got into the kids sketch shows.
All that. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Hated
Fucking.
it.
And then Cat Dog.
Couldn't stand it.
And then Rad.
But see,
Rad.
there's a gap here of cartoons, right?
Yeah, oh, I know.
An age group. Because while you were watching Cat Dog, I was watching the original, which was Ren and Stimpy.
I like that too. Yeah, I like that too.
What's another one that I loved all the time? Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh yes.
Fantastic.
Hey Arnold, good too.
Hey Arnold, I never really got into that much. All Real Monsters, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch Action Figures Now?
I think I have.
Oh, that's another video I'm about to show you after this episode.
Every time I think about action figures, I think of that movie where the action figures come to life. You know what I'm talking about?
Toy Soldiers.
I love that movie. That's
Yeah.
so underrated of a movie.
I had those toys. Like I had
really. I didn't know they made them.
I had the main character, the like
I know who you're talking about.
like beast looking thing.
Yeah. Did you have?
And then I had the main chip sergeant with the buzz
Yes.
cut. I had that toy too.
Now let's just go ahead and debate this right here.
All
The
right.
greatest kids movie of all time got to be Toy Story.
Okay, hang on. We'll do debates.
Okay.
Let's start. I guess if you're going to Toy Story, we're going to do like Pixar, DreamWorks type movies
Yeah.
first, right?
Yeah. What can compete with that? Toy Story.
Do we go greatest or your favorite?
Greatest and favorite, whatever you want to do.
My favorite's not Toy Story.
Okay.
My favorite, yeah, I'm gonna give you three guesses, and I still don't think you get it.
Is it 90s?
I'm not giving you hints. Pixar. Think of Pixar, like those kind of animations.
Wally.
No. Come on, man. They say two words in the whole movie.
I don't know, man. I don't know that many. Oh, Pixar's. Let's see. So it's not Toy Story. It's not Wally.
I like Toy Story. Don't get
Monsters
me wrong.
Inc.
You got it.
I love that. I love that movie.
I was a big fan of Monsters Inc. All right, now here's where the real argument gets in. Favorite Disney cartoon movie?
That's gonna be a hard one for me because I'm thinking of two right off the bat. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Cinderella. It's a good one. And I'm thinking of Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
Love both of those movies.
I have two as well.
Okay.
One of them I probably watched every day as a kid. Like I had to keep rewinding the VCR every day.
Okay.
That's why it's my number one. My number one is Aladdin.
Aladdin was
Number
good.
two, which is a very close to number one, is The Lion King.
Oh man, I didn't mention the Lion King. Yeah, dude, the Lion King, man. Like everybody cried when Mufasa died.
Yeah.
Have you watched the?
Scar might be one of the darkest villains in Disney movies of all time. Like he actually killed a guy, and not just a guy, his own brother. How many villains can you name in a Disney cartoon that actually killed?
Yeah, and
Like
if
you
you
got
want to
that
get,
fat squid and mermaid's like, I'm just gonna take your voice. Meanwhile, Scar's like, fuck that, I'm taking your life, dude.
have you seen the Lion King, like where they redone it, like the live
All right.
action?
Yeah, it wasn't as good, but the visual effects was amazing.
Never, haven't seen it yet.
It's
No, no.
it's 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 cool to watch. Just don't go into it going, oh man, this is gonna hold up just because the first one. It doesn't. The first one just hits different. But as far like you ever seen Planet Earth?
Yes,
It's got that feel to it. Like it's really cool. It's really beautiful to see. Like
and
it's
that
kind of like Avatar. Avatar sucked when you get to the story of it, but the visuals was cool.
yeah, the visual that's a long ass movie. God, it was so long.
I still
Uh,
couldn't tell you what it's about. Don't give a
I
shit.
don't
But it
either.
looked cool.
Big tall fuckers. That's all I know.
Yeah.
That are blue.
Blue
So
bitches, guy.
blue bitches. So me and him got in this topic the other day on the phone, and I just fucking lost it from I just lost it. Son of a bitch. I don't remember what I was gonna say. What were we just talking about? Avatar? Fuck, I don't remember.
We're talking
I'll
about
get it.
favorite Disney movies.
I was. I'll get it back in a minute. But oh yeah, I know what it is now. We were talking about stuff in Disney movies and shows that could be put in public, like SpongeBob. Why isn't there a Krusty Krab? Why isn't there a Pizza Planet? Like, why isn't there? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Toy Story. Remember we were talking about that on the phone?
I remember. So you just named them both. So
I
cool.
know. I'm just like
Why
I'm
isn't there a
thinking.
chum bucket?
Like I'm just thinking. Like these people could capitalize off this shit.
Well, the one that pisses me off the worst is the Pizza Planet because of the fact that there, if you go to Disney Hollywood Studios, there's a whole Toy Story world, and then if you go to eat Toy Story World, it's like called the Lunchbox, and it's like just shitty food. And I'm like, why wouldn't you use a Pizza Planet right here, man? That's golden money for Disney.
Disney's they own every damn thing. They own Star Wars now.
They do. They own Star Wars. They own Marvel. They
They
are a conglomerate.
I don't think Disney will ever get shut down
No.
ever.
If COVID didn't put them down, nothing's going to put them down. Because most businesses like that, like they had to struggle. Meanwhile, Disney's like, all right, cool. Y'all ain't got to show up. We got so much money in the bank. We'll pay our employees just to sit here and do nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
And what they do, all right, cool. It's about to be rough times. Cool. Watch this. Disney Plus. Boom. Here's some more money for us.
now if COVID did anything, man, it did do good with like streaming at home, like
It did good for
movies.
that. It did good for honestly, man, the thing that I think it did the most for was the actual planet. Less cars driving, less shit, less pollution. Man, you see like the rivers in fucking like Italy and Florence, like they just cleared up like out of nowhere, like super fast. I'm like, man, that shows you how much shit we're putting in the air just being assholes. Um, which by the way, drive a diesel, I don't give a shit. But to me, that was cool. And the other cool part is it really let you like spend time with family more and appreciate that. And then by month two, you're like, all right, put me back in work. I'm sick of seeing this family.
Put me, put me out there, boss. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm
I'll
good.
work for free. Just get me out of this fucking house.
Take me out of the game. Fuck,
No.
it's the 18th quarter. I want to go home. Oh man, this shit's getting dark on this motherfucker.
Nah, screw it. People like it.
Okay, so I have an idea for you, and you
Okay.
just tell me how stupid it is. Okay,
All right.
so for a restaurant,
Okay.
it's going to be called Last Meal, and what is on the menu is the last meal of famous serial killers. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm-hmm.
say you say I want the John Wayne Gacy. Okay, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get chicken, strawberries, and shrimp.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm right there with you. I get what you're saying.
And like Timothy McVeigh, you want mint chocolate chip ice cream? There you go.
Now, is that actually what they had?
Yeah, I remember it.
You have this just memorized of serial killers. Yeah, definitely
I'm
got to hang
I'm
out with you.
I'm 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 big into like murder mysteries and stuff like that. I've always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. But like I said, that it wouldn't that be a cool idea for a restaurant? I mean,
It's got a niche. Like the question is, man, if you don't, how many people are actually gonna want to come to it and eat there? That's the question for everything you do. Is
Like
what kind of audience can you actually hit with that?
I even got an idea for like what you do. So like when you know how if you sit in a booth, right? Like a regular booth. Instead of a booth, you have it's like a jail cell. Like you
Are
get
you
in,
enclosed?
yeah, like you're
So
enclosed.
you're gonna have like a flap to where like the waitress will bring it in the flap.
Well, it's not. It's like you ever seen the old jails like with the bars? That's what I meant. Not like enclosed where you can't see everybody out and outside. But yeah, like they have a little flap thing. They flap it down, and here's your food. Kind of like you know what I mean. I think it's a cool idea.
Maybe it is, man. Maybe I'm just not grasping
If
it.
somebody comes out with that restaurant, fuck you. I want my money. If I
Well,
see that
look,
one
man. I
day,
mean, they literally stole a restaurant from The Office. You don't remember? Michael's like, I want a restaurant that's just every type of cereal, and you come in, you pick your cereal, you get your milk, and you leave. Now there's restaurants doing that shit.
well, yeah, because that show was popular as shit. I'm telling you, if one of you fuckers in the comment section steal my idea, I want at least 10% of the profits. Actually, five. Give him five too.
You give him the whole 10. I'm fine.
What if What if really one did come out and like you'd be like,
All right, then give me my 5. I'll take my 5. But
yeah,
it's a niche, man. Like I don't know, brother.
and like, and okay, like when you come in right on the TVs, right? There's gonna be TVs that are displayed, and it's gonna have like the documentary of this serial killer, this one, this one, this one. But it can only be certain ones because there's certain serial killers like I can't remember the Eileen Mornos, whatever her order was like a black cup of coffee. Nobody's just gonna come in and order a black cup of coffee. And then there was one guy that his
Well, why
dying.
can't hang on, pause.
Yeah,
Why can't you just be like, yeah, I'll take the John Wayne Gacy. What do you want to drink? I'll take an Eileen Warner.
Mornos. Sorry, Mornos.
Whatever.
You could do that. You could mix it up, which is cool.
Or you could be
And
like, I want the death shot and like the lethal injection, and that's like the house
boom, we're
house
in on it.
drink.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Fuck it, we're
Yeah.
doing it. And
There's a
then like
niche to it, man. It's just how much are people gonna actually enjoy it?
yeah, like
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. For those of y'all who don't know, I have a history working in corrections. If someone fed me through a flap, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
okay, take away the flap, take away the bars, the steel bars. But what if every waiter was dressed like a correctional officer?
Or I'm with you on that, but you do it Hooter style.
Exactly. Boom. Or tilted kilt style.
Yeah.
Tilted kilt style. You could do.
This dude's driving without a freaking tag. Get his ass.
I was about to say that looks like the
DeLorean.
DeLorean from
Well,
yeah.
this motherfucker hits 85. He's gone.
Whoop. There's no way he's in Florida right now because he'd have been pulled over.
There ain't buildings like that down here.
And if he's in New York, man, he's hitting every car in front of him because I've been there. So before we go, because we're already 48 minutes into it,
Dude, we don't have to have a time limit, man. If we're rolling, roll it.
you want to keep rolling, man? I don't give a
I don't
shit.
give a shit.
I ain't got nothing to do because I'm fat and lonely. Hello, darkness, my
Don't feel
friend.
sorry for this motherfucker.
I'm kidding. Well, you want to bring up something because I brought up every topic.
Stop mentioning the fucking
I
topics and
can't
just have a
fucking help it.
conversation.
It's so hard, dude. Like guys and girls in the comment section, like I get nervous before I do anything. I don't know why I do that.
I don't know why either.
Like, should I tell them about?
No.
Okay, I won't tell them. Okay, there's some shit we can't tell on here
No.
because
You got to stop being nervous and eating yourself up a little shit, man. People are going to see it. They're either going to like it or they're going to not. Who gives a fucking shit?
yeah. So, now here's a good topic actually. What do you think that they should do away with cable and just go all streaming.
I think we almost are, aren't we?
I don't know. My grandparents still have cable.
I think after the next generation passes, you'll never see cable again.
Okay. Do you think? Nah, that's a dumb one. I was like, do you ever think there would be like another Blockbuster? But there won't because we can just order it offline.
I'd love for there to be one, man, because I want my kids to have that fun that I had. Like nothing beat it. The one
Oh
Blockbuster had a
man,
smell to it, right? Like you went
Friday
in,
night.
you knew what the smell was. You knew, like, all right, here. Like I always had a list. Like these are the 5 movies I want, right?
Yep.
So hopefully one of these 5 are there. And I
Mhm.
knew I could always get like a little treat box, like Milk Duds or whatever. I'd go in and get one of those 5 movies, get my snack, wait for my parents to get their movies and snacks. We
Yep.
check out, go home. It's like, all right, movie night. All right, Wes, we'll watch your movie first. Watch it. I eat it. I go to bed. And they got to watch their movie. Like, I want my kids to have that experience, and I'm hoping that comes back, but it's highly doubtful, dude.
Dude, I've been saying this for the past 2 years. GameStop's going to go out of business. What's
They
the point
fucking
of it?
shit. Fuck GameStop. I'll say it right now. Fuck you, GameStop. The fact that you can spend $80 on a video game, walk out the door, come back, and be like, hey, you know what? I really don't want this. I want to return it. Okay, cool. We'll give you 27 cents. Eat my asshole, you piece of shit.